What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Minute Channel. And today I wanted to do a discussion video regarding something that I've been thinking about for a while, but I didn't know how to approach it or go about it or anything like that. Simply, my channel usually focuses more on the positive kind of things, things that I'm looking forward to, things that I want to see, just the good stuff, right? So today I wanted to switch it up a little bit regarding Persona 6, all my thoughts on Persona 6 that I want to see for the new game, coming down the line a few years or, whenever it comes out, hopefully soon. But yeah, so I did a video regarding the things that I want to see. So this one's going to be the things that I don't want to see or I want to see less of to a different type of extent. And yeah, so you may or may not agree with this one, and it's fine if you don't. And if you don't, let me know when it comes to what you think, and particularly what you don't want to see or what you want to see. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with this. Also, I'm still sick, so I do apologize if I cough or anything like that during the video. But yeah, let's go ahead and start with this. And number one of the things that I want to see is actually something interesting that I just kind of thought about. And that's, I don't want to see any really big gameplay changes. Now, what I mean by that is, I don't want to see it jumping from a turn-based RPG to an action RPG, like all of a sudden, like completely change the way that the gameplay does. Now, it doesn't mean that I want to see any incremental changes. You can switch it around maybe with something more strategic or something different. But I don't want the gameplay to suddenly completely change and revamped and completely different. I think the series has found its ground when it comes to turn-based and what they're looking for and everything, and I think she'll stay there. Of course, there's always room for improvement when it comes to this kind of stuff, but I don't want to see it to completely change into something different. I think that is good the way it is, and the franchise is known for turn-based RPG mechanics, so I hope that it stays that way. But moving on to number two, I think it's a little bit interesting because this is one thing that I heard is a common criticism among the people that play Persona 5 particularly, including my friends and myself. And that's one of the things is that this particular game, Persona 5, had a really long introduction to the story, to the characters, to mechanics and everything like that. You could be 30 hours in and you're still getting hints and things telling you about new mechanics and new stuff that you unlock and everything like that. And that is too long. And the introduction of the game takes about 10-15 hours, and it still does really long, just going through the first dungeon and everything. To me, that felt really hand-holdy. And this type of games, it's okay to let you go and decide to do things in your way and everything. Persona 3 and Persona 4 didn't have a long introduction. I think they had like a 3 or 4 hour maybe, but 10 hours to 15 hours is a really long time. I think this is an obscene amount of time. Because you want to do your own thing, you want to go around and explore the world and everything. But speaking of exploring the world, at number 3, so for number 3, this was also something that I found annoying, especially at the beginning of the story and maybe about 30 hours into it, maybe even 50 hours into it. And that's the fact that you are constrained into not being able to go outside at night. Now, it's a meme. It really is a meme, but in truth, it's something that can be annoying at times. Sometimes you have things that you want to do. One of the biggest mechanics on Persona in general, Persona 3, 4, and 5, is the mechanics of the calendar. The calendar is important. You have to follow through with certain activities and things you want to do. Unfortunately, one thing that the game doesn't do very well is there are particular things that happen in specific days that really just stops you from doing things. For example, there's some kind of advancement in the story and you're unable to continue doing your plans, or things like Morgana not being allowing you to go to sleep. Making you go to sleep. Or in fact, you're not able to go out and do certain things that you wanted to do. Of course, that changes as the story progresses and you get some perks and everything like that. But I think this feature just needs to be lost. I need to go out because there's only so many time I have in the day in the calendar, and for completionists and people that just want to get the most out of the game, it can be pretty annoying. Moving on to number 3 is one thing that happened particularly recently for the most recent games in Persona, meaning Persona 5 and Persona Q2. One thing that happened, if you guys don't know, because you might not be a YouTuber or you don't really care about this, is the fact that Atlus is constraining people, not allowing them to record gameplay past a certain time, and they'll strike down your channel or they'll strike down your videos and everything if you post them time specific days. Not only that, but the PlayStation 4 didn't even actually allow you to record any video or pictures throughout the entirety of the game. Now, I feel like that's really stupid because there is ways to go around that, like blocking people, the common men, the common folk, the people that like you viewers that aren't necessarily making videos or anything like that on YouTube. It doesn't really matter, if you want to record a video or two or whatever, just something funny you want to share it with your friends or something like that. YouTubers and other people that do this kind of stuff, we have software to get video out of the PlayStation without the need of blocking those kind of features. So it doesn't really add anything. If anything, it takes away from the experience to a lot of people, including myself. At the time when I was playing the game, I was not doing YouTube videos, I didn't have the proper equipment and so on. So it really does take away a lot from what I was looking forward to in the game. And I feel like this is a feature that could completely be lost. It doesn't need to be there. I understand the worries about spoilers and everything, but I have a new one for you, Atlas. How about you release the game in the entire world? How about you release it at the same time as in Japan? That way we don't have to worry about spoilers. Because honestly, there's already spoilers for Persona 5 Royal, and they can't record the video and everything. But because of this kind of stuff, we in the US and Western audiences, we're just getting spoiled by the Japanese. They are recording these videos. Even YouTubers and people that got the game, they are posting spoilers and everything. So this function doesn't do absolutely nothing for the common folk. It really doesn't do anything to them. But my last and not least, at number 5, is the randomly generated dungeons. Now, this one I feel partial on. I feel like, in a sense, I do like them, and I want them to stick in some kind of way, kind of like that what they did in Mementos in Persona 5. Now, Mementos turned into something important for the story, and I hated that because that required you to actually go into Mementos and grind. Now, I want a completely optional dungeon or something like that that doesn't impact in the story in any kind of way where you can grind that kind of stuff. Maybe they can do something in between a handcrafted dungeon with some randomized elements. I think that will be a mixture of the two. Persona 3 particularly had really bad dungeons as it was just a single tower moving up. It only changed colors and it really didn't have a lot to it. Persona 4 had the right idea and the right mind and the right track, I think, because people could edit, like in some kind of way it felt like a specific type of dungeon. Obviously the randomized element did mess it up a little bit, but I did kind of like the stuff of Persona 4. For Persona 5, this element is gone because now you have handcrafted dungeons, so there's no surprises or anything like that if you replay the game multiple times. Obviously you do have mementos and everything, but again, the thing about Mementos is I felt like it was only built for grinding and for story purposes, and I feel like it just needed a little bit extra there. So either just completely remove or revamp the way that randomized dungeons in the game could work. I think there's a good idea out there and they can probably work it out, but it wasn't entirely super good for Persona 5. But anyway, guys, that is pretty much it. Again, I'm still sick, so I'm gonna wrap this video up before I cough or anything like that. It means holding it for a while, but I do want to thank you guys so much for watching tonight's video, and I do appreciate you with this. If you're new, please consider liking and subscribing, support my channel and share videos, whatever. I do appreciate everybody's help with all this, and yeah, that's it for today. I'll see you guys next time.